Hello, Sagittarius, which is also my sign. The philosopher, the adventurous traveler, the optimistic one. Yes, all right. So this is going to be a general tarot reading for the week, but basically kind of like the first week of May after the Scorpio full moon, which is, we're going to do it from Sunday the 3rd to Saturday the 9th. So Spirit, God, give us kind of like a energetic weather forecast of kind of what energies we'll be working with and what to expect. And just a quick introduction to these unusual cards I have here. I'm an illustrator and I designed and drawn my own deck. This is just a temporary deck I printed on standard printing paper. It's kind of been sloppily cut out. This is just for now until I can acquire the funds to have it professionally printed. This deck consists of 156 cards. It's both a tarot and an oracle deck. And I need to keep these videos short because it is taking quite a while. My respect to all those tarot readers out there who read for every sign. It's quite a bit to deal with. Plus my phone memory keeps getting full. All right, let's move along. I don't want to keep you waiting, and I don't want to keep me waiting. Let's do it. These things are kind of hard to shuffle because they're just crappy printing paper. So we're going to pull somewhere between 3 to 5 cards for the week of May, Sunday the 3rd through Saturday the 9th. Let's do it. And I can't look at these because, well, I pull them because they're slightly transparent. Let's go. Trying to feel there's 2 here. Let's go with you. And next, one of the cards in this pile here. Let's go with you. And yeah, sure, one of the cards near the top here. Thinking Sagittarius. We'll start with 3 cards. I'll pull a couple more if we need to. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups here. The Lovers, that also came up in one of the other readings. And the 6 of Ether. And the Ether is an oracle card. It kind of it's like a suit kind of from the tarot, but it's its own new element or entity. Kind of like the wands or the cups or the pentacles or the swords. The ether is kind of like a new element that we're working with, especially in this day and age. This also came up in another reading, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so it does take me a minute because I'm new to this, to articulating my thoughts and trying to figure out what the meaning of this is. So if I have to edit or pause the video, I will. So what could this mean? Okay, we'll just kind of go by. So the Knight of Cups, he's passionate and romantic. And you know, the knights, they're leaping into action for the most part. They're kind of just ready to go. Which is interesting because we have the Lovers, which is traditionally more of a card of choice, not necessarily love. It can be love, but with these 2 together, maybe you're finding a new path to love, a new choice to love, especially with this guy, because he's also kind of like, there's been a lot of knights in this whole weekly reading of everyone I've done, because he's kind of like a knight in himself, but he's carrying these golden scales here. For balance, and also this white flag, which can represent a lot of things, but traditionally like peace. And he's kind of a mysterious traveler. So perhaps it's like a week where these 2 nights. There's been several readings where there's been 2 nights. I mean, he's not technically a knight, but he might as well be. But these 2 nights are kind of uniting on this path together. Maybe it's two aspects of yourself, or it could be two people, who knows. One's kind of the romantic dreamer, and the other one is kind of a mysterious, he's kind of a powerhouse of balance and peace, I would almost say, riding on his white horse here. I mean, this looks really good. We're just going to kind of wrap this up and make it super short. And that's amazing that we got the major arcana of the Lovers here. But we'll throw one more in, see what happens. You know, and also the Lovers has this angel, so it's also like you're being divinely guided. Oh, and we have knowledge. Interesting, because there's so many cards in this deck. This came up earlier too. It only came up once earlier, but some of these oracle cards have keywords on here, which this one says ideas, study, and beauty rest. So, you know, this perhaps you're working with yourself, like maybe these are both you. You're working with yourself to study, kind of work towards something, but it's also a kind of a time of rest, kind of regathering your beauty. And he's also collected these apples. He's also represented by the number 4 on this card, which I can't remember what 4 is in the tarot. But maybe, yeah, it's kind of like you're finding this love of your inner beauty, kind of all coming together like a heart. I could see that. Okay, I'll leave the rest to you to kind of interpret what this might mean for you. Yeah, and then I guess I was going to say something else, but that's it. Let's leave it at that. Have an amazing, wonderful week, Sagittarius. I'm with you on this one as a fellow Sagittarian. Take care. Love and peace.